All right, it is 2175 Knollwood Drive in Boulder. I am outside by the risers. That wall you're looking at is the garage wall. We were called out for a sewer backup. He had another company come out, do not know the name of them, 2 months ago to snake the line. They had apparently a lot of roots, a lot of issues. They were backed up again today. So I ran with multiple blades. The block was pretty hard, and was able to get it, and we're about to see the root intrusion that was the culprit. Let me zero out the line, the bottom left hand side of your screen. That is our distance from the bottom of the clean out to the city. So here we go. We're looking at PVC. Clean up this camera there. So we got PVC right here. PVC is pretty good throughout until we have a clay transition. Got a 45 here at we'll say 20 feet, roughly 20 feet. All right, so here we have at 26 feet. Let me make some notes right quick. We have a dip down here where we're meeting clay. It does look like it's kind of separated a little bit, but my blades went through there just fine. It probably is just kind of how it appears. No root intrusion here, which is good. But I'm able to get through here with even dual two 4-inch blades. So now we're looking at clay throughout the line for the rest of it. And here we're going to see some root intrusion. Most of the sections have some root intrusion. You can see some on the right side. I was able to clean this really effectively because the circumference of the drain is really good and smooth, relatively. Same thing for here. Got a lot of those roots out. It was really thick right here, even though this is not where the evacuation of the water occurred. Keep going. Looks like that little section's okay, but we'll see a decent amount here. Now, as I explained to the homeowner, that top of the pipes are sometimes hard to get all the roots, especially if we have an offset, or kind of how we dip down right here. If you can tell, I did run 3-inch blades, 4-inch blades, and dual 4-inch blades multiple times. I think it was like 8 times total. So I'm sure there was a lot more roots to begin with, because like I said, this spot was pretty hairy. My overall suggestion would be to get this line cleaned out once a year to keep the drain lasting as long as possible. Root X application is probably also a really good idea. I'll talk to him about that after this video. See, there's some more roots here. I knocked out a lot of those. It's pretty relatively clean. This section looks pretty good. Nothing there. This section looks, there might be some root intrusion there. A little bit. Nah, I'm gonna say there's not. It looks pretty good. Got some root intrusion here. Looks like it's pretty good. Right here we kind of go into water for a second. I'm not really considering this a belly because we quickly come out of it. It looks like it's just kind of a little leveling there. Maybe a 2-foot belly. All right, and here, ooh, I got more of the roots out. Cool. So right here we do see what I'm going to call an offset, because I can't get my dual 4-inch blades through there. If I use 4-inch blades and push the blades in, I can get past, but as soon as they flail out, I can't get past the spot. 3s go relatively easily, so 4s you can get through. You just kind of have to bend them in, which unfortunately means that not all the roots are going to get taken out every time. But it is going to get the majority of them. It is going to get the thick ones. It's going to get the stragglies, but sometimes you're going to have some that you'll kind of see the top of it. You don't have a smooth circle circumference. It looks more like an oval. And I explained that with maintenance and Root X, or I will explain with Root X, but this could probably be maintained for a while. This is something that needs to be maintained, but it could probably last a while. And I did mention that this will fail one day. I'm assuming we're probably right under, right the driveway meets the street, somewhere in that general vicinity, because the sewer runs on the side of the street where the home is. So now I'm going to go ahead and pull back. And again, this line was pretty difficult to clean in the first place. I had to go in and out 2 or 3 times with different blades to finally punch through, and then bigger blades to try to clean it up some more. So the roots are, I want to say, moderate. That little belly I'm not too worried about. That offset is probably the more worrisome thing that we got to worry about. But like I said, is it worth ripping up the street, getting the city involved, paying thousands of dollars to dig 10 feet, which is, I don't know the depth right now. Probably not so. So I did also want to mention 62 feet from the riser is the city tap, so that's our distance of running in the future, which I will put on all the notes. I'm just kind of coming back so you can kind of get a second look. I didn't want to have water running so you could see that there was no belly, no standing water, with the exception of that one little spot that's not worrisome. PVC looks real good. Just root intrusion with an offset at the end, which is pretty normal because this house has been renovated in 2007. That's where all this PVC came from. All the drains inside as well. It was raised and completely rebuilt. So I'm going to say that this has moderate issues that can be maintained. If you have any further questions after today, you can reference the invoice summary that will have a text of this written out so future technicians can read my notes and get be able to do their job more efficiently. Thank you for your time. My name is Caleb.